This is going to be the demonstration of exercise 7-2 in chapter 7. 7-1, EX7-1 is all reading about the different platforms in Revit and how to link your models together. So please read EX7-1 before beginning EX7-2. Okay. So on page 7-9, open Revit structure or the Revit all-in-one version. I have the Revit all-in-one version. They want me to go to the structural analysis default template. That's all the way down in step 3 at the bottom. But I can do that right from here by selecting New, Browse, Structural Analysis Default, and Open. Oh, and OK. Alright, so here is my structural analysis default template. On the next page, it says that I should open my law office project file because that's the one I'm going to transfer the standards into. And you can use your file from the end of chapter 6, or you can use the chapter 7 starter file that's on the disk that comes with the book. Okay, so open. I should have it somewhere on the desktop. Oh dear. Here it is. All right. Now that you have both files open, you will use the Transfer Project Standards tool. With the law office being the current file, go to Manage. Where are you, Manage? Go to Settings and select Transfer Project Standards. Okay. When you get in here, select Check None so that you can just go through and check the ones that you want. Looks like Analytical Link Types, Annotation Family Label Types, Fabric. Okay, let's go down to Fabric. It says to select all 3. Here we are. 1, 2, 3. Foundation slab types. Lots of stuff here, right? Halftone and underlay settings. Line patterns. Line styles. Load types, materials, pad types. Let's keep going down. Rebar cover settings. Let's be farther down. Rebar cover settings. Rebar types. Reinforcement settings. Slab edge settings. Farther down yet. Structural settings, and view templates. Oh, wait, here we are. Is that it? And click OK. All right, they know that this warning is going to come up. They've already anticipated it, and they say that you are going to select Overwrite. And it also says in the lower right-hand corner, let's see if it comes up. I might get another warning. Yes. And it says this one will go away on its own, but I think I'll just help it a little bit. Okay. So at this point, you have a lot of the key settings loaded into your building information file. And it says you may close the temporary Project 1 file without saving. That would be behind this one. If I minimize it, is it back there? Yeah, mine's called Project 2. I've opened it twice. Okay, let me close that and not save. Maximize this back up. Creating structural plan views. Well, I'm going to go to the View tab, and in the Create panel, it looks like I'm going to select Plan Views. Oops, there you are. And Structural Plan. In the New Plan dialog box, uncheck duplicate, or uncheck the duplicate existing views option, which is this right here. It's a do not duplicate, right? Select level 1 and click OK. So now I have structural plans all of a sudden created, and there'll be a level 1 under here. I'm going to rename this view and apply a view template. Okay, so let's select this and right-click on it and get to rename, and the name is Level 1, Structural Slab and Foundation Plan. That's a long name. Click OK. No, I do not want to rename corresponding level views. Okay. Now applying a view template. Ensure that nothing is selected and no commands are active. So the properties palette here is now displaying my level 1 properties. Next to discipline, I'm going to select architectural. So I'm going to slide this down here. Here's discipline, finally, and architectural, and it says this is going to change in a minute. Okay, turn the page, 7-14. Oops, I'm going to pause this just for a second. Okay, got a little dark in here. I had to turn the light on. Step 7-14 is just asking me to check out the view range, but they don't want me to do anything in it. So, and then they want me to type VV to get into my visibility graphics. It didn't happen. Let's try that again. There. And they want everything checked in the filtered list, which it is. And so it just says to go ahead and cancel out of this dialog box. Okay, so really there was nothing to do in those two dialog boxes. But on my level 1 structural slab and foundation plan, they want me to right-click and go to Apply View Template. Well, it's actually called Apply Template Properties, isn't it? All right, let's turn the page. And now I am in my Apply View Template dialog box. It says, notice the view scale is set to 1/8 of an inch. And I know that it needs to be 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to uncheck this one and then click OK. Turn on VV. Why does it keep doing that to me? There. I don't know. Turn on VV and turn off the door category. Apply. Okay. Yes. No doors. Okay, so I have a little problem here because my walls are showing. I forgot a step when I was in that View Template dialog box. Let me go back there. Apply Template Properties. I was supposed to select Structural Foundation Plan. Let's try that. Oh, and now turn off the doors. Still turn off the doors, okay. Did they turn back on? They certainly did. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. That's what's in the textbook. Okay, on page 7-17, I have to set up 2 more levels that will be under here under my structural plans. Create the following structural plans. Okay, plan views, structural. Take the check mark out of do not duplicate. I want a level 2. Let's say OK. Let's come right straight over here and rename it. Level 2 structural framing plan. Okay, it's got its name. No, I do not want to rename corresponding views. And also right-click on it, apply template properties. Good, that check mark stayed out of there. The template properties are going to be structural framing plan. Okay. Get rid of the doors again, maybe? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Okay. And the last plan view, structural plan, take the check mark out of that duplicate thing, is going to be roof. It will get renamed right away. Roof structural framing plan. Ah! What did I do? There we go. Okay. No, the answer is no. And right-click on this and apply template properties. And it also says structural framing plan. And let's take that check mark out of 1/8 of an inch. I don't know how it got back there. We should be good. Now we want to load content. Remember the problems we had with these families. I don't have the path with me that to get to that U.S. Imperial Library, because I think it started with details on the side, and Revit seems to be loaded completely differently on my office computer. But the families were in a folder in the H drive, and I have my families right here on the desktop, so that's where I'll have to get mine from. Going to my Insert tab and loading families. I'll try to get all the families I need. I need a specific HSS column, 6 by 6 by 3/8. I think it's on the desktop in a folder called Revit Families. Well, here's the whole series right here, isn't it? And then let's go to the K-series bar joist. Load that in. K-series bar joist, okay. One more family. The W wide flange beam. Overwrite the existing version? Yes, Les. And at this point, we are going to save the project, and that is 7-2. It's just the setup part. Okay, let's do a quick save right here. and we'll end this recording. We'll try and do it in just a bunch of mini recordings.